Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. I just woke up. It's about 9:30 in the morning right now. I had my alarm for about just before 9:30, but my body naturally woke me up at like 8 or something like that because I usually wake up a bit earlier, say like 6:30 or 7 for work. So that sucks because I'm on about 5 hours of sleep right now. But it is what it is. Church starts at 11, so we basically got about an hour and a bit to get ready. Got a couple things to do after church and then at night, so let's get going. Look at this lazy bum still sleeping. Sleep score was 68 yesterday. Anyways, the first thing we're gonna do in the morning is drink a glass of water, and then I'm gonna take a shower, brush my teeth, and do all that other stuff. Very clear sky today. Alright, let's choose the fit for today. I think I'll go with this short sleeve here, and then black pants. Time to put on our shoes.
I'm Mr. Cool, fucking Pablo Escobar.
Alright, we're all ready now. I don't usually have food before church on a Sunday, so I'll just have a cup of coffee normally. Alright. What the hell? So church just finished. We're about to go eat a little bit and go do a little bit of shopping. So we're going Aldi, right?
Yeah, Aldi to buy the tuna cans.
So what did we learn from today's preach? The preacher talked about spiritual growth. He talked about how spiritual growth is more on the inside. It's not always what's shown on the outside. He gave us some examples of how as migrants who have moved from first world country to a third world country, when we now have access to better church facilities, better places of worship, that we might think that this is spiritual growth, but this does not always mean spiritual growth. And then he explains that spiritual growth is only through the word of God. There was also a point that I thought was really good where he talked about how we can be our own worst enemies when it comes to growing spiritually, and that we can be the one to bring ourselves down. And this links back to the fact that we can sometimes think that just because we're doing something different on the outside, or we're at a higher status or anything of that sort, that we may be growing spiritually, but this does not always mean that we are. It's always important to make sure that we're checking ourselves. So those were the main points that I pretty much picked up from today's sermon. Why'd you laugh? Sermon. Sermon. What do you want me to say, bro?
Bro, stop biting your nails.
We're about to head into Aldi for one purpose and one purpose only. The cameraman wants the bulk, so we're buying some tuna. Bro, it feels weird walking in with like a mic attached to my shirt. Alright, so what do you want? Oh, what'd you get last time? This one, right? This one, yeah? How much do you want?
How are you? Alright,
so we got the cameraman's tuna now. We are looking for a place to eat, somewhere pretty cheap because we're trying to save money.
Hey, you're the one who's broke.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Anything with ginger, best thing ever.
Where are your keys? You got your keys?
You have my key.
You know this angle makes it look like some GTA gameplay?
It's approximately 78% of Earth's atmosphere.
Alright, so we just got home. We're about to take down the washing before mom gets mad at me. Ow! Oh. Alright, so right now it's 3:43. We got night church around 6, so we'll be going to that. But right now I'm just editing some of the clips from today. I think I'll be uploading this roughly 2 weeks after. So when you guys see this, it would have been 2 weeks ago. Alright, boom, we're at church now for the night service. Bam, church is done. Now we're on our way to the Fringe. This is the last night for the Fringe. Parked the car, then realized we're not trying to get our steps in, so we changed parking spots. Quick hi to the camera. Now we're watching a street performer pretty much slide a sword through her mouth while doing the hula hoops. This was pretty cool and dangerous at the same time. Guy is pulling it out for her. The show's done now, and now they're asking for donations, which I obviously gave. I gave the money. The bro is getting his portrait drawn right now by a street artist. I don't know what they call this. I don't really see the resemblance, to be honest. Now we're at the Asia street food market in Rundle Mall. Didn't really want to try any of the other food, so we just ended up with a fruit salad. You gotta crack it, sip it, and love it. Here the sis really wanted to try it, but obviously we're not gonna let her. It's all mine. And now we're talking about what we would do if someone jumped us.
You overhand right, then I give another overhand right.
Yeah, and then we run away.
Yeah.
Alright, back to the Fringe, heading into the garden. Got a quick hello from this dude.
Hello, Internet.
Now the bro is getting a little spicy on the dance floor, showing us his moves. Now we're trying some carnival games. We know this is rigged, but we thought we could low-key beat the system.
I got two.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Alright, so we pretty much wasted our money there. Got nothing. Alright, second game we're playing pop the balloon. Pop as many balloons as we can.
What is no?
So what we're trying to do here is aim for the top, and hopefully the dart drops and pops much more balloons in one throw. Didn't really work though. Ended up with a little prize though, so it's all good. And now the bro's playing too much again in the toilet, trying to scare me.
Anyone in there?
And then we bought some spiral potatoes, I think that's what they're called. And now some guy's showing us his tattoos of the Philippines, which he loves so much. And then he's gonna move there soon. He got these tattoos when he was sober, apparently. And that was pretty much it for the garden. Didn't really do any much more there. Heading into Gluttony now, but unfortunately it was closed. So we ended up with some AB instead. And now we're just paying for parking and about to head back home. And that's it for my Sunday. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.